Oh, hello. Welcome to the basement. David Bradley here. So I just grabbed a few more things to look at here. This, da-da-da, it's a little wee tin. It has a Santa on it. And I'm not sure from where this came. Boy Blue assortment of toffees. Anyway, I have up in the dining room that I have to tidy up and stuff. It sort of has a Christmassy theme, so I think this will go there because it's interesting. I'll put it in. I have this bin of things that's going upstairs. Now this is a handy thing, and it is filthy. It is, assuming it still works, of course, to tidy and get things off of things. For example, let us behold the magic of this dusty hat. If I take this thing and run it around the top of this hat, I guess the idea is we're looking for lint. And run it around here, this thing was perfectly lovely and clean after I ripped off that other one. But little by little, and especially on the brim here, but little by little, as I do this around the rest of the hat, and hats are pretty durable, like I can bend this brim and it's not going to hurt it. Little by little, it gets looking a whole lot better than it was because it gets just the little bits of dust off. I also use this a brush thing. Now the top is tougher to get into, but it is possible. But anyway, so they're just on this hat here that I've just been poking away at. And it's not perfect yet. It's certainly better than it was. Kind of wish it was still a little bigger. There may be a way to deal with that. Anyway, I've been looking for one of those. I know I have others. I'm just not sure because I have another hat I want to tidy. So that too will go into the bin that's going upstairs. Now here is a vintage Daily Mail, a mild cigarette tobacco, 94 cents plus tax or taxes. And this would have probably, this might have been something that my grandfather, who I never met, got. I don't know. Anyway, I cannot get the top off. But this is, there's the plain Daily Mail. Because of course they had mail. This is something I suspect I will put in the garage. And at some point, if I can get the lid off, so much the better. Now here is an interesting thing. Years ago, like 25 years ago, I got this at Liquidation World, which is on the way to the cottage. And they are Viceroy Pro Ball 2 racquetballs. Meets all official specifications. Conform. Oh yes, there's the French part. Now, at the time, I was working at Lawrence Park Collegiate, and there were these guys. They played wall ball all the time. They were always playing with these, and they were losing them on the roof and things and stuff. And I thought, oh, what a wonderful opportunity. For 99 cents, I can, pass along these. Anyway, I kept on meaning to. Somehow it didn't happen. And look, I've never opened it until now. I don't know how these keep. Let's listen if we hear any great noises. No, I don't hear any great noises. But in there, indeed, there are two Viceroy balls, and they're not like tennis balls, they're racket balls, and they have a really good bounce to them, and they're good for handball, better I think than tennis balls. Anyway, now that I've opened this, I'll put this in here, I'll recycle the top, and I'll see. This is the kind of thing, I think Rocky Balboa in Rocky kept one of these in his pocket, and he would like bounce it as he walked when he was going off to do his collections and things and stuff. I will ponder this. Perhaps what I will end up doing is indeed, even though it's many years later and such, maybe I will pass these on. Maybe this will go in the school box. I will see. I will ponder. I will ponder. Okay, now here. This is something. This is vintage. It's a CNR first aid kit. Note the Red Cross and the CNR. What is CNR? Canadian National Railways. Now, I have not had... Oh, and by the way, I have another, but the label is a little squirrely on it. Let's see, which one? You know what? I think I'm going to open this one because it seems more easily opened. And it still has things in it. Look, it's a Curity 2x2 sterile Lisco pad. And Johnson's adhesive tape in a little wheel like metal thing. This is gauze, I think. Absorbent gauze bandage. 2-inch, 3 yards. There it is, still wrapped up. It's cute little paper, and there is more. No, it rolls funny, and it rolled on the floor. That's not fun. Oh, look. First aid absorbent cotton. What? Absorbent cotton, 90 grains. What the heck is that? It may be empty. Let's get that. No, it's got cotton in there. I don't know if you can see that. It does indeed have cotton in there. Oh, right here is a vintage Band-Aid made by Johnson & Johnson. Oh, here's something. From the Fairlawn Pharmacy, 1694 Avenue Road, RU3 5555. Your pharmacy guards your health. What is this? Mantex. I don't know exactly what this is. Hang on. Let me grab Mantex. 3 for 75 cents, 12 for $2. Smooth as skin. Alright, hang on. Has all the necessary desirable features combined in one product. Alright, I am going to try to pull these out. Oh, this is now becoming obvious, or more obvious. There are 3 of them. Nope, there's 2 of them. They are vintage. Unusable now. Birth control devices, otherwise known as condoms. I will put that back. It almost looks like a pack of matches. What else is in here? More gauze. Here's the tape. We're going deep now. Sterile gauze pad, 3 inches by 3 inches, made by Johnson & Johnson. And another one. Steri-pad, aseptic gauze pad. Sterilized. I suspect this thing had been used some, and then things have been replenished because they're a Johnson sterile gauze pad. So they're all very similar, but slightly different. Here's another. Why do the things jump? Why do they jump? I will have to get them. Anyway, more Band-Aids. I never liked these Band-Aids. They don't stick, and I'm sure they'll stick even less now. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this. Another thing. Oh, what do we have here? Another steel thing. What is this? This envelope contains 3 extra strips, industrial adhesive tape, 1/2 by 18 inches, to be used for resealing first aid and skin after opening. If handled with care, these strips, as well as the original strip with which the kit was sealed, may be used repeatedly. Always make sure the strips in this glassine envelope are in this to prevent drying out. Yes, well, they're in there all right. Now, here we have, look, little instruction things. Instructions: small wounds, cuts, or abrasions, apply antiseptic and dressing to injured parts. Burns: do not break blisters, spread ointment on dressing, and apply to burned parts. If large burn, get doctor. Keep patient warm. Bleeding: when severe bleeding occurs, secure medical assistance as soon as possible. While waiting for the doctor, if blood is spurting from the wound, place constriction above wound sufficiently firm to control bleeding using handkerchief, necktie, cord, or belt. If blood issues in steady flow, place constriction below wound, constriction to be loosened 15 seconds every 15 minutes to all blood it should say probably to allow blood to flow through the limb. An error. Sunstroke: remove patient to cool, steady spot, strip to waist and fan. Apply ice bags or cold water freely to head, neck, and spine. If conscious, give ice to suck or sip of cold water. Frostbite: do not bring patient into a warm room until, by mild friction and the application of dry, gentle warmth, sensation and circulation in the affected parts are restored. Neglect of this precaution may lead to death of the tissues of the frostbitten part. Avoid application of moisture in any form. This precaution includes rubbing with snow. As soon as circulation is restored, bring patient into a warm room. Foreign bodies in the eyes. Do not rub eyes. If medical aid is not available, pull down lower eyelid. If foreign body is visible, it can be readily removed by using a twisted corner of a clean handkerchief. If foreign body is not on the lower eyelid, lift the upper lid and insert the lower lid beneath. Then let go. Repeat several times if necessary. If the foreign body is embedded in the eye, do not attempt to remove. Apply gauze pad and bandage and take to doctor. Fractures should be treated on the spot to prevent any movement of the broken bones. Apply splints to the injured limb and secure firmly by bandages, handkerchiefs, neckties, or belts. If splints are not available and the fracture is one of the upper limbs, tie the injured limb to the body. If a fracture is in the lower limb, tie it firmly to the other leg. So what this is supposed to have in it: CNR, maintenance of kit first aid. The kit should contain complete 2 Johnson's gauze bandages, 1 inch by 3 yards, 3 Johnson's gauze bandages, 2 inches by 3 yards, 4 Johnson gauze pads, 3 inches by 3, 1 spool Johnson's waterproof adhesive tape, 1 inch by 1 yard, 16 Band-Aid adhesive bandages, 3/4 of an inch, 1 tube Johnson's burn ointment, 1 small bottle of tincture of metaphane, 3 strips industrial adhesive tape, 1/2 by 18 inches for resealing kit, one only pocket first aid guide. Well, obviously this is not completely complete, but I suspect it has been used over the years and then somewhat replenished. Somewhat. So I'm going to put the vintage band-aids in. Could I drop anything else? I'm sure I could. I'm sure I will. Dum 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 dum. All right. Well, you know what? I've got a lot of stuff to pick up. I got to do it carefully. So I'm going to stop recording now and put this kit back together. I'm not sure if the other one, it has kind of tape around it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it opens. Oh, maybe it needs exploring too. Yeah, there's more interesting stuff in here. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Before I pick everything up, look. It's the pocket guide to first aid. Oh my, it's different. It's a little Royal Bank thing, envelope thing. Oh, okay. This has been this has been modified. It has band-aids in it. And I don't know if I want to take everything else out. But certainly it has maybe more of what the stuff, if they said. I see sterile things, I see whatever. Oh, look at that. A little bottle of tincture metafine, whatever that is, from Abbott Laboratories in Montreal. A highly powerful and safe antiseptic for skin sterilization and first aid treatment, to be used in preference to tincture iodine in all cases where the latter is indicated for its antiseptic properties. Alright, so besides that, oh, what's this? Hang on. Everything else looks much the same, except, oh, we do have the Johnson's burn ointment. And is it here? Yes, it is. Johnson's burn ointment. Still intact. Okay, we'll put that carefully back in the box. So one of these certainly looks to be sort of equipped with the company specifications. The other one, not as much, but still, all good. Alright, I'm going to put this stuff back in here and push this closed. Look, it's a first aid kit from the Canadian National Railways. Then I will put this one back together after I stop recording because there's so much stuff that I dropped on the floor. So, thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.